Hi, my name is Masha. I've been living in Aberdeen for 4 years now, and I study in Grace School of Art, which is part of RGU. This is the third year CAP pre-degree show, because we have to get graded, right? So we get briefs with a specific kind of assignment, and this semester's brief was to create work with a focus on audience. So you think about the audience while you do it. This is why work is interactive, or it has to be activated by people, or it is for people to touch. I thought the opening was very nice. I thought we had a lot of people that were interested in our work here. And talking to my peers, I know that everyone was really nervous and excited to see people interact with the work, and it made it feel so much more real, just to see people see your work. And for most of us, it is the first exhibition, and it is a very new feeling of seeing our work. So I think we were all really happy with what we produced here and how it turned out. This semester I was thinking a lot about light and space and the preconceptions that we have when we enter a space. I looked a lot at Cage's work and the ephemeral kind of process of it. So my work this semester is not really about one final piece, it's about just the process of things. I started out with etchings, and I realized that the thing I find most interesting is not the actual end product, it is the space with the choreography of motions specifically made for that process. And that hallway has a really, really nice window front, and it is very symmetrical, and it also has a lot of room to breathe up, but people usually don't notice because we all just really walk back and forth that hallway because we have to get somewhere, even though that hallway itself is really beautiful. And the paper that I put up is newsprint, which is really cheap and accessible from the printing workshops, and it's usually used as like a side product that is meant to be discarded to clean up places. But I find the paper itself very beautiful, especially in the light in this hallway. And it was kind of a process. I noticed that when I put it up on my studio, I noticed how it moves in the breeze. And then I started thinking about the hallway and how it has this one continuous horizontal line going through. And when people walk, they leave a trace of their motion in the air, basically, like a wave that follows them. So the way we chose the places where we sit was based on the space that you kind of needed for your work. Some people just chose a space based on the way that they feel they like the light coming in, or they like how the space is positioned. Most people chose to sit around people they already knew. Some people chose their space based on the chair that was there, because some chairs are more comfortable than others. But throughout the year, the placement that we ended up sitting at ended up pollinating each other. So I can see people that were sitting next to each other, they have parallels in their work, and they have been basically cross-pollinating each other with ideas. And I can see that in my studio as well. Like, I ended up doing a collaboration with someone who was sitting next to me. The reason why I like to work with suspension and in heights is because it draws people's eyes up in the space, and you realize just how much space there actually is instead of looking at the floor or looking at your eye level. And the reason for the swing being in a gallery setting or a white cube setting is because usually we don't expect to have that freedom. So with pendulation, I want people to kind of question those restrictions and barriers of space and expectation that we put on ourselves, those unspoken rules of what is allowed and what is not allowed as an adult and as a kid. Oh, I can't do that because I'm a serious adult. No, just go for it. We live only this life. You can swing when you like. And if a gallery, I don't think a gallery has to be a place that's serious, in the notion that you have to follow rules that are not even spoken. I want people to think for themselves and to question things, and I want them to be brave to break those little rules that constrict them from doing things that they actually really want to do, which just would be fun.